tell me that I can't. Let's go. Who's next?
And is it Manti Te'o? Manti Te'o?
Yes, ma'am.
You're present?
Yes, ma'am.
Present.
Thank you
okay.
for saying my name right.
You're so welcome. Did the work. Class, we're so happy to have you here today. It is week 2 beginning, and so everyone turn your syllabus to the syllabi, to the fact that Thursday Night Football is upon us, and we've got some interesting questions to get to. Specifically, do the Dolphins have a Bills problem? It's the lead block. The Dolphins play host to the Buffalo Bills tonight on Prime. The Bills have beaten the Dolphins 5 out of the last 6 meetings. It's a fact that Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa is well aware of.
That's going to be what's written out there until we do something about that. That's going to be the narrative, that we can't beat the Bills, and until we do beat them, and we beat them consistently, like, none of that's going to change. And we have an opportunity to do that this year. We have an opportunity to do that this Thursday.
All right, Peter. So, do the Dolphins have a Bills problem? And to Tua Tagovailoa's point, how do they erase the problem tonight?
Yeah, the Dolphins do have a Bills problem, and it's real. And it goes back to many years, obviously 5 of 6, but also 4 in a row. The last time they beat him was the Ken Dorsey game, where Dorsey threw the tablet up in the box and they came so short. Dolphins have some history with the Bills, though. Do you know that from 1970 to 1979, the Dolphins were 20-0 against the Buffalo Bills? Like, they just dominated that entire era.
You said 20-0?
20-0. That was in the 70s. And then Marv Levy comes around, and the Bills kind of dominated the Dolphins. They beat them 3-0 in playoff matches. Yet Marino and Kelly were like Tua and Allen in a way, in that they would go at it twice a year, and they had this amazing matchup. And the Dolphins, amazingly, would go into Buffalo. They would hold their own. Like, 11-7 is what Kelly was against the Dolphins. It wasn't like it was this deal where it was 14. They have to fix this, because never did Dan Marino go up against Jim Kelly and say, yeah, we know it's a problem, we can't get past them. The Dolphins would be there. They would be battling. And this is a different deal. You don't want to go through another generation of Bills and Dolphins fans where the Bills always have the Dolphins number. I look at Tua. You got your money. I look at Tyreek Hill. You got your money. I look at this Mike McDaniel. You got all your respect. You got your money. You got the contract. Win this game. Last year, Week 18, it was a win, and they had a home playoff game and the whole deal. And they go to Buffalo, and they play in this big game against the Bills, or it's in Miami, I'm sorry, and they couldn't get it done. Couldn't get it done. Buffalo found a way. Josh Allen threw for 359 yards, was the best player on earth. They could not beat him. This is a real problem. You can get paid. You can do all these things. You have to beat your division opponents. You have to be able to say, hey, every time we go at it, it's going to be a battle, and we get them sometimes. They got him one time. And a coach threw his tablet, but they haven't gotten him in a while. And overall, Josh Allen owns the Miami Dolphins. That's just what it is. They have to fix that tonight. Week 2, at home, in that heat, everything is stacked for the Miami Dolphins to win this game. Find a way.
Yeah, Peter, you're right, because they're going to have to take advantage while they have that home field advantage, against the Bills, because especially when you look in the AFC East, if they want to be competitive, they got to take advantage of that. Their next game against the Bills going to be November 3rd. We know that temperature changes November 3rd up there in Buffalo. But, you said something going down the history lane, and it took me back to the playgrounds at Audubon Middle School when I used to have lunch wagers, so to speak, with Paul Smith. I grew up liking the Dolphins because of Tecmo Bowl, only from Tecmo Bowl, when they had the Mark brothers, Duper and Clayton and John Offerdahl and Dan Marino. I remember that era very, very well. And we would always come back, and I would always end up missing out on lunch because Paul Smith would always beat me. He was an avid Buffalo Bills fan. I don't know why that is. I just needed to share that story because when you said that, it just kind of took me back to that time. That was when Thurman Thomas and Andre Reed and Lofton and Kelly, and I'm just going, can they ever get over it? Now we fast forward to now. There's an opportunity, but now I don't think that they're going to be able to do it because you think about Raheem Mostert. He's out of this game. They need that strong run game to be able to stand up to the Buffalo Bills. And then you look at all the other pieces that they have around them. I think this is going to be a big-time challenge for the Miami Dolphins to win. And to me, the Bills have had their number for a while now. And, gosh, good luck. I mean, that's one of those ones.
You think the
good luck.
But it's like he's trying to run a one-man band out there. Behind his seat. And leave a comment below. This is a make-or-break season. He's got to make an impact. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Brandon Mason Show. It is the 12th of September. We're moving along on Thursday. Welcome back to the Brandon Mason Show. So listen, we got Thursday Night Football tonight. I know a lot of people are talking about who they're going to pick, what your bets are going to be. People are asking me, who are you betting on? I said, let me get on here and do an NFL preview for you, let you know what's going on. We got the Miami Dolphins, we got the Buffalo Bills in the live stream right now. If you're watching as people start coming into the building, who do you got? The Miami Dolphins, the Buffalo Bills tonight for Thursday Night Football. Who do you got winning tonight? You got Josh Allen, you got Tua. We're going to break it down right now because they got a lot of interesting facts, a lot of interesting stories over the last several years. Can Tua get it done against Josh Allen? People have been talking about this for a long time. I'm going to bring it to your attention right now. I got my coffee mug right here, ready to go, lined up. I had a donut this morning, feeling pretty good, got some energy. Let's get right into it right now. Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills, NFL preview right here. What do you guys got on these two teams right here? Listen, this is a big-time game for big-time reasons. These two teams right now have a lot to prove. Josh Allen last year, I don't think he believed that he got it done or got where he wanted to go. And let me check something real quick. Let me make sure we got something right on the screen right here. Let me adjust something for you, because as I'm looking at this right now, at the bottom, I don't want to screw you guys up right now. Right now, I believe it says on there the 11th, and I just wanted to fix that for you right now and make sure that that is adjusted. I believe it is okay. Good. Here we go. Now we're rocking and rolling, feeling good because it's Thursday and it's the 12th, and we're moving forward today for a lot of reasons. Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills. Can Tua get it done? Can Josh Allen get it done? We're going to break it down for you. We have a lot to discuss right now, and the reason why this is important is history. If you look at history right now, the Buffalo Bills have been basically destroying the Miami Dolphins over the last several years. As you keep going, Josh Allen, I got highlights for you. Josh Allen has been doing it, throwing touchdown passes, winning games, and Tua has been throwing interceptions. And that's the reality of it. That's what's been going on. So I'm going to pull it up for you right now, and we're going to dive into this and break down the roster, who they got coming in, the matchup, who you should bet on. Again, bet with your money that you think you're willing to lose. Do not take bets if you can't. Got to make sure I say it on disclaimer. Make sure you're careful when you're betting on these games. Now, Miami Dolphins. What I like about the Miami Dolphins, I'm going to pull into you for a second, and what I don't like. But first and foremost, Tyreek Hill speaks out after that video surfaces, and he says, look, he starts talking about the situation after his arrest, and I think this is an important conversation. I think he kind of explained it in a way where people can kind of sympathize with him, and he kind of gave it to you straight. And I want to make sure I played this video so you guys can hear it correctly on what he said. I got the video right here. Let me play it so you guys can hear it. Let me know if you guys can hear this clear in the live stream right now.
I could have been better. I could have let down my window, in that instant. But the thing about me is, man, I don't want attention. I don't want to be like cameras out, phones on you, in that moment. But at the end of the day, I'm human. I gotta follow rules. I gotta, do what everyone else would do. So now, does that give them the right to literally beat the dog out of me? Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, I wish I could go back and, do things a bit differently. He got to go, man. Because in that instant right there, like, not only did he treat me bad, he also treated my teammates with, disrespect. He had some crazy words towards them, and they ain't even do nothing. Like, what did they do to you? They just walking on the sidewalk. So, I don't know, bro. Like, he got to go, man. Like,
how do you guys feel about that in the last game? We saw, obviously, a clip. We saw Tyreek Hill. Everybody saw the arrest. That happened. I don't want to go and beat a dead horse on that. But we got to say, obviously, heading into this game, that is still part of the conversation. Tyreek Hill, he's got a lot going on, keeps talking about that with the media, and he still played well. He still played well in week 1, regardless of the situation, getting arrested at like 9 in the morning and then playing and scoring touchdowns in the afternoon to like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm just saying I still like what Tyreek Hill is doing. Obviously gets arrested out there, and he bounces back and he comes back. How do you guys feel about the situation? When you guys saw that, obviously him getting pulled out the car and all that jazz and nonsense, I got all the video footage. You guys saw that. How do you guys feel about him actually getting pulled out the car on the ground? Was he being, look, if you ask me at any given time in that altercation, if you want to call it, or what was going on, if you don't follow instructions of the law, things are going to go a little bit different. I understand that. But there's no reason to get yanked out of the car onto the ground, face down, getting it. That's just my honest feeling. It didn't need to escalate that far. And obviously his teammate pulls up. His teammate pulls up and standing out there and is like, look what's going on with Tyreek Hill. Like, we need a receiver today for the game. First and foremost, he's like, that's my boy, that's my friend. He's looking out for his friend. And people are going by recording it. And what Tyreek Hill said, and I understand this, Tyreek Hill said, look, I didn't want people recording me and taking pictures of me and all this. So he rolled his window back up where, you could barely see in there. And he said, look, I don't want this to go a situation where people are kind of getting me under recording and kind of under surveillance and upload all over all their social media like TikTok and Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and all these kind of things, Twitch and all that. They're going to use these videos and all that. And he goes, look, I didn't want that information to be out there. I didn't want me visible all over the internet and for the Miami Dolphins and for his, obviously, privacy. So I get why he was saying that. But at the end of the day, getting yanked out of the car onto the ground and kind of everybody knows that was a shitty feeling. And I think that now more than ever, it's more of an embarrassment. And he said that. Will he press any kind of charges? Can he press charges? Are you allowed to do that? Is that a problem? And at the end of the day, that guy's on administrative leave. Will he be terminated? Do you think the police officer should be terminated for that? Do you think he overstepped? In the live stream right now, hashtag NFL, hashtag Dolphins, and let me know right now what you think. How did he handle that situation? Moving on to another piece of the pie right now. Can the Bills handle the wide receiver group? And when I say that, look, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, these two players are so damn difficult to cover. And I'm just saying, when I watch football right now, every single game, when you pull up Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night, it doesn't matter what day it is, these two receivers are so damn difficult to cover, and I got the pictures here, and we're going to get into Josh Allen, obviously, and Tua here in a second and break them down. But I got videos right here we got to pull up, we got to play, we got to show now clips of the games. How are they playing in week 1? I got some highlights right here. Let's get these rocking and rolling right now. Let me see what's going on.
Successful area for them. 3rd and 2 out of the backfield. It's Hill. Oh, he got by 1.
This is what Tyreek Hill does. Like, Tyreek Hill finds ways to get out there and turn 5 yards into 10 yards, 10 yards into 50 yards. He makes plays like that. Here you go. There's Tua across the middle. His 4 receivers making it happen. This is what you want to see from Tua, though. You want to see him have the ability to get back out there, make plays with his legs, be two-dimensional, get down the field, slide for a first down respectively. That's what he needs to do. And then right here, you got more action-packed, running for a first down, making plays. I believe two-dimensional right now in this 2024. You got to be able to do that. Using his legs, using his arms, hitting these receivers. Can Josh Allen's Buffalo Bills handle the wide receiver group? Obviously, Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, really difficult to do, right? And then he gets down to the red zone. This is where it's so hard to maintain them. Obviously, they got running back. Mostert is not playing tonight. That's a question live tonight when we get ready to line that up. Just so you guys know, we are live tonight for the game. Right here, we have the matchup, play-by-play, live action-packed game right here tonight, rocking and rolling. So make sure you guys are here for the game. Dolphins, Bills, the full sound, everything effect right here in the building, as you guys know. And look, let me break this down. Raheem Mostert is not playing tonight, and this is a big deal. If you're betting on the Dolphins tonight, this is a bigger deal than you understand. A beast running back, a guy that makes plays, and people love him. The Dolphins love him down here in Miami. They definitely appreciate him being down here. If you're just coming into the live stream, who are you picking tonight? Dolphins or Bills? Are you betting on the game, yes or no? Let me know what you're doing on tonight's matchup. I'm interested to see what you guys are doing. And look, Raheem Mostert not playing tonight is going to be a difficult thing. And the reason why I say that is they need to get the running game going. They got other backs out there, of course. They have other backs that can play football. I'm not saying that, but I'm just breaking it down that he's a big part of the rushing attack, and that opens up play action, that opens up the pass game, that opens up Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill and those other receivers that they got. They got a lot of wide receivers on this Miami Dolphins lineup. They have a lot of receivers out there on that lineup. Mostert not playing tonight, letting you guys know right now so you know when you put your bets in what's going on tonight. And then here we go is the question. Tua Tagovailoa and Josh Allen. Who would you pick as your starting quarterback in the chat right now? Tua, Josh Allen, who would you pick as your quarterback if you're watching the game tonight and you had to play your quarterback? Who would you pick tonight? And I got some clips right here, obviously, of Josh Allen out there singing. Let's see what they got going on for the Buffalo Bills right now. Defense stepping up, making plays. Last week, they battled back. They were down. They came back and battled back. You see some special teams action here with this new kickoff situation. You see the special teams making big plays for the Buffalo Bills, getting it done, bringing them out in good field position, crossing the 50, gets down to the 45, 44-yard line right there. And then here come the Buffalo Bills. They were down, and then here comes Josh Allen. They battle back. Hands it off here. James Cook going to be one running back they got to watch. Obviously, tonight, the Buffalo Bills are going to have to keep an eye on James Cook. And then, look, Josh Allen gets back. He likes to make plays across the middle. There it is right there, hitting his targets. Josh Allen has played pretty damn good against the Buffalo Bills. A lot of people are saying if history repeats itself, then tonight, you want to pick the Buffalo Bills. If they're saying history repeats itself, you got to, and it's the plays that he makes. You just see that play right there, gets outside the pocket, makes plays with his legs. I love what Josh Allen brings to the table. I love what Josh Allen brings to the table. The one thing he has to do, though, he has to start sliding. He has to start sliding more. He's like Superman. He gets out here, dives, jumps, making plays, but he puts it on the line for the Buffalo Bills to win games. And in playoff games and in the Super Bowl, you're going to need that kind of effort out of Josh Allen. In the regular season, getting past the Arizona Cardinals, if you got to do that to get past the Arizona Cardinals, who didn't seem they were going to be that good, then I believe the Buffalo Bills may not be the team. They may not be the team that people thought they were. They lost Stephon Diggs. Did they fulfill the shoes of Stephon Diggs? That's the question I've been saying even all through the preseason. They got Keon Coleman. I got a bunch of other things here to pull up. They got Keon Coleman. But who would you pick? Who would you pick? Tua got his money, right? Tua Tagovailoa got his money. He's feeling good. Got his massive payday. Tyreek Hill, massive payday. It's time for the Miami Dolphins to win some football games. And I want to know what you guys think in the live stream right now. People start coming in. How do you feel? Who are you picking tonight for your game? We're going to be live right here for the play-by-play tonight for the actual game. When that starts, it's a night game. Tonight starts at 8:15. I will be on here at 7:45. I'm hoping YouTube has the shit fixed because we did yesterday. We did the debate out there, and it was rocking and rolling. Over 200 people in the live stream in the morning. That was great. But during the debate, we're like, what's going on? Why is only 20 people in here? I don't know if YouTube was doing something or had something. I don't want to use the word censored, but something was going on where you couldn't see, couldn't hear shit, couldn't find shit. And now I got it rocking and rolling. I believe it's corrected. Who would you pick, Tua as your quarterback or Josh Allen? And what I can tell you right now, as a weapon on the field, Josh Allen, man, they're saying right now that Josh Allen and Tua are going to be major in MVP conversation. How do you feel about it? Candy, good morning to you. Kentrell, good morning to you. Jeff Lee, Stevie's girl, good morning to you. Brenda, good morning. Everyone that's in the live stream. Brittany's in the live stream hanging out with us this morning. Annie, good morning to you. Everyone that's coming into the building right now, good morning to you. Devon is in here hanging out with us, watching the live stream again. Everyone that's coming in here tonight, are you betting on the Buffalo Bills? Are you betting on the Miami Dolphins? Let me know right now in the live stream, hashtag NFL, hashtag Dolphins, hashtag Bills. Who are you picking right now? We got 57% of people right now that have been in here have been picking the Miami Dolphins tonight. Why is that? Is because they believe Josh Allen doesn't have wide receiver weapon? Is it because you saw what just happened? How, look, the Dolphins came back. They battled back against the Jaguars. And they got back in, obviously, in the game with the receiver core, who was very hard to stop. Mostert's not playing tonight. And at the question here on the screen that I have for you, if you didn't put yet, who the hell would you pick as your quarterback? Tua Tagovailoa or Josh Allen? These are big questions. Obviously, I know Ken Chug got the Bills Mafia. A lot of people, there's a lot of Bills fans that will be in the live stream tonight hanging out with us. There is a crap ton of people. And then listen to this. I want to break this down. We got Jordan Poyer as well. Jordan Poyer, he's got his first game playing against his previous team. He leaves the Buffalo Bills. He heads down to Miami, joins the Miami Dolphins, and that's going to be a question, right? Like, that's going to be an interesting conversation for tonight's matchup. Who do you guys got? Who are you picking? Who are you betting on? I believe I got some pictures down here. And at first there was no images of Jordan Poyer because it wasn't in the game yet. And then here it is right here. He jumps on and he signs with the Miami Dolphins. And people are like, all right, we got another DB to go on with Jalen Ramsey. And then you look at the offense with all the matchups I just showed you, and Odell Beckham wasn't in for several games. Look, they got paid. Tyreek Hill got his big-time money, and you see all the cash flying down, rocking and rolling, right? Feeling pretty damn good. And then Tua. Oh, wait, here we go. And you got, listen, after Tyreek Hill got his money, boy, I bet he's hitting flips like that, right? Hitting freaking flips. And then Tua gets paid, right? And here's the good thing about Tua and what he does. We had the conversation, obviously, out there with Flores. It wasn't that good, wasn't feeling good about the relationship, but guess what? He jumps on board. He's got Coach McDaniel, and they've had a relationship. And this is important. Instead of Tua being upset, going to work every day with Flores, didn't like the situation, was feeling like crap out there, wasn't feeling like he was respected by the program, by the organization, and by his head coach. And now he has Coach McDaniel, who's in his corner, who probably tells him every day, you're a hell of a player, Tua, and pumps his ego up. Maybe it is something that he needed. Maybe he needed that after leaving Alabama, having some injuries, gets to the National Football League, isn't balling out. And here's a picture here that I want to try to show. And you thought at first he was just tough on him, right? We said, okay, maybe he's just tough on Tua. Maybe that was a situation, right? And then it turns out where he says he believes that not only is he a bad coach, he believes, and he said this in an interview, which was crazy after the fact, months and months and months, and over a year's time, he gets on the podium and he goes, yeah, Flores was just a horrible person. And to say that your coach was a horrible person is really concerning, right? And obviously now the relationship that he has with his coach now is really important for the Miami Dolphins. Really freaking important that he's got this relationship with Coach McDaniel, and Coach McDaniel gets up and goes, look, you're the guy. And this all, some of this kind of quirkiness, I like what McDaniel brings right there. Probably makes you feel good about yourself, right? Gets out there, likes to joke around, make you feel good about your team. And other players have told us as well, have said, yeah, you know what? A little quirky, maybe he gives you too much hype. On one end, Flores is kind of saying, you got to get your ass up. You're not that good, whatever the case may be. I won't use his quotes. I don't know exactly what he said. And then you look at Coach McDaniel, and he's on the flip side, like, you're a beast. You're that damn good. I like watching you play football, right? Like, he's showing him all this love and respect. And then the Miami Dolphins go out and they pick up Odell Beckham Jr. And you're like, how many players can the Miami Dolphins sign? Like, you start looking around, you're like, look at Tyreek Hill's like, okay, we got Odell Beckham Jr. too. Like, we have one hell of a roster. And you look at the whole lineup. And when you make your predictions, on one hand, you're like, look, if the Miami Dolphins are not great this year, when are they going to be great? They upgraded so many things. I mean, they lost the defensive line. Obviously, they're trying to figure out that situation. They lost Christian Wilkins, who I love that at Clemson was so damn good. I wish they would have kept him in that defensive core to be a great talent, to be the center of that defensive line. That nose tackle, they got rid of him. He's gone. Will they have enough power there to stop the Buffalo Bills and James Cook? And when I look at the matchup, and again, the conversation comes down to this. These two players here. And I got to tell you, watching Josh Allen over the years has been like, man, this guy's good, man. This guy's damn good. I love watching him play, and I got more clips, and you're just watching the Buffalo Bills get out there and make plays. My honest opinion is I love what Josh Allen brings to the table. He's a warrior, and I like the fact that he plays tough football. In the beginning of the season, it's warm. They're playing at home in Miami, right? They're playing against Miami on the road, and it's going to be hot. And that sideline on the other side of the field is a little bit hotter. We saw that the way the sun faces, the way they built the stadium. The sun is baking the visitor side. And on the home side, we're sitting in the damn shade, calm and collective. And I like last week watching the Bills battle back against the Arizona Cardinals. And I didn't think the Cardinals were good this season. And I still don't think they're that good this season. I think the Bills started off playing bad. And they battled back. They showed the grit. They showed who they are, and that's important heading to this game to battle back and win a game. But here's the flip side. The Miami Dolphins did the same damn thing. They were down against the Jaguars, and they battled back big-time plays from their big-time receivers in Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. And Tyreek Hill was balling out after being arrested. Like, literally, after being arrested, shows up, and he's celebrating, and here goes Tyreek Hill down the sidelines, catches the pass, gets down there, and then he does his touchdown celebration, and he comes over to the corner of the end zone there, and I got the celebration for you. We'll pull up again, where he gets out there, and he goes, look, I had to do something to make it worthwhile. And here's a quick clip. Here's a quick clip, obviously, of what his reaction was immediately after his arrest. We're going to show that. Now, this was after his arrest, not after the conversation. For the end, we got that, but right after the game, after his arrest. Let's see what he had to say.
Put it all together. So I'm not going to give you a version that I still don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to say, I do want to be able to use this platform to say, like, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill, bro? Like, worst case scenario, you know, because it's crazy. Like, I want to be a cop one day. I got a state trooper hat, all that, you know, so I got a lot of respect for cops, man. But obviously, you know, everybody has bad apples in every situation, you know, so I want to be able to, you know, use this platform, you know, to figure out a way to, like, flip this and, you know, make it a positive on both ends, on my end and then also Miami-Dade, you know, so that way we can team together and, you know, do something positive for the community, because that's what it's all about, bro. It wasn't disrespectful, you know, because my mom didn't raise me that way, didn't cuss, didn't do none of that. So, like I said, I'm still trying to figure it out, man. I'm just glad that my teammates were there to, like, support me in that situation, because I felt alone, you know, and when they showed up, it made me realize that we got a good team this year, dog. For them to, like, put their life in the line. You know what I'm saying? So it was amazing to see, man.
And that was the message from Tyreek Hill after the arrest. Gets in the locker room, was kind of taking it all in, right? And if you just joined us right now, you just joined us, people coming to the live stream. Everybody hit that like button right now. You're just joining us. This was the clip, and I'll play it again, of what he just said about the situation after taking it in. I kind of respect what he said. He goes, I could have handled it in a better, I could have did something a little better. I could have handled it better. And I think that he tried. I think Tyreek Hill actually didn't handle it that bad at all. I mean, everybody could always do something better. If you just joined us right now, this was what he said. This was the message that he said afterwards. Right here, let me drop it in there.
I could have been better. You know, I could have let down my window, you know, in that instant. But the thing about me is, man, I don't want attention. I don't want to be, like, cameras out, phones on you, you know, in that moment. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm human. I gotta follow rules. I gotta, you know, do what, you know, everyone else would do. You know, so now, does that give them the right to literally beat the dog out of me? Absolutely not. But at the end of the day, I wish I could go back and, you know, do things a bit differently. He got to go, man, because in that instant right there, like, not only did he treat me bad, you know what I'm saying, he also treated my teammates with, you know, disrespect. You know, he had some crazy words towards them, and they ain't even do nothing. Like, what did they do to you? They just walking on the sidewalk. So I don't know, bro. Like, he got to go, man.
The NFL is starting to embrace touchdown
now,
celebrations
here's another
more and
little
more,
shot here. You can see
away from
the celebration that people didn't
trope.
want you to see. People
But
didn't
on
want it out
Sunday,
there rocking
one
and rolling.
player's
But
viral
we got to say, the guy that was playing like Call of Duty or something came in the background.
Miami
Something
Dolphins
like down
wide
on the game
receiver
was.
Tyreek
Had a
Hill
clip up here,
was
and it just
detained
shows
by
right here
police before
a lot that
kickoff
was
on
going on with
Sunday.
Tyreek Hill. And this is a
Hill
lot
was
to
placed
take in
into
for a player
handcuffs
of the
after getting into
magnitude
an
of
alleged
Tyreek Hill. You got to
argument with an
understand
officer
something.
during a
It's not
traffic
like,
stop.
you know, it was just a regular
All-pro
person on the
wide
street getting
receiver
arrested.
was
It's not like
ultimately let
it
go
was someone
and allowed to
that
play
you
on
would
Sunday afternoon.
honestly
Not
just just say, okay, he's a good player, but, yada, yada. This is the player that the NFL has nominated or voted on as the number one player
but the NFL
in the
on
NFL.
CBS's cameras
like the number one player in the NFL. Like that's the kind of thing we're talking about. And when you look right here, you see Tyreek Hill arrested on the ground. Look at the way that this is being treated. I mean, when I look at this picture right here, and I analyze this picture more than anything, because this doesn't look anything like the person that we're seeing playing on Sundays. It's just like, man, right before the game, you're talking some serious, I mean, should the cop in this position be completely, should he be completely fired? Right? That's what people are talking about. Calling for him to be fired and removed. And we got right here the Buffalo Bills. And Kentrell, thank you for the freaking super chat. I appreciate you coming in the building. I wanted to say that. We got some awesome opportunities come for Kentrell. I got an idea for him that he's trying to get something going. We're going to get that lined up on our live stream tonight and mention that. Get some chats going for him. I got some ideas I want to talk about. But let me break this down for you before we move on for a second, because this team right here, these two teams tonight, if you're making bets tonight on this game, what I want to tell you, what you got to be careful about, I'm going to break this down for you in a better light. You have two quarterbacks right now that people are starting to say could have the MVP race out of these two players. And this has been conversation now brewing up after Tua got his money, Tyreek Hill got his money, it started booming up even more, like what's going to happen. After watching the Jaguars games, some people out there at first were like, I don't know about Tua, $200 million, right? Because I think Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill bailed him out in a lot of ways with those big-time plays. Those passes were on the money, though. I got to give them that. But now you look at the situation and go, if you're betting tonight, are you going to bet on player props? How are you going to bet on the spread? If I'm betting right now, I'm looking at player props. I'm looking at touchdown passes or touchdowns with Josh Allen. Will he have 2 or more touchdowns? If he's going to throw a touchdown, run for a touchdown, I'm putting my money there for sure. I believe Josh Allen, regardless, will have 2 touchdowns, one with his leg, one with his arms. That's what I believe tonight. That's the bets that I'm taking. If you bet the straight up pick, I believe it's 2.5. Tonight. If you're betting on the spread, you have to look at the ultimate outlay of the run game, obviously. Mostert's not going to be in the game, so he's not going to be there. Cook is going to be in the game, so you're going to have a great running game from the Buffalo Bills. Hopefully, that's going to open up the passing. Josh Allen, historically, does not lose against Tua. Tua has only won one time against Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills. One time. So if you're betting tonight and you're looking at history, if it repeats itself, you got to go with the Buffalo Bills if you want to pick the straight up bet. If you look at the spread and you go 2.5, then you got to start questioning, how many points they're getting, but it's 2.5, to the Dolphins or 2.5 to the Bills. But I'll tell you right now, watching these highlights, watching them ball out, watching the Miami Dolphins make these plays, I'm pretty excited about the Miami Dolphins out there this season. I'm real excited about what they can do. And when I look at Josh Allen, it really comes down to can they replace the receiver core? Do they have someone that can step up and fill the reins? Keon Coleman. Look, there are some players out there the Buffalo Bills do have. There are some players out there they do have. Will they be able to do this on the road against the Miami Dolphins? Will they step up out there and ball out here in Miami? It's hot. I woke up this morning and I said, okay, on the way to get my kids to school, I said, it's pretty nice out. It's like a little chilly. 5 minutes later, I swear to God, it went from being like 78, 80 degrees to like 100 in seconds. So at this part of the season, you're going to see people winning regular season games. And then when you get to the playoffs, when we're talking playoff football, it's a whole different conversation. Playing out in Buffalo, out there in December is a whole nother conversation. The Miami Dolphins be able to travel up there and play in the snow, play in the cold. That's where the edge immediately for me goes to the Buffalo Bills. Tonight is going to be a major conversation. Who do you got in the live stream right now? Drop it in the chat. Bills, Dolphins, drop it in there right now. # Dolphins, # Bills, # NFL, because tonight we are live for the game right here. The game starts at 8:15. I will be live at 7:45 for the NFL play-by-play. Make sure you guys are here for the game. Yes, we're going to be spinning that wheel. As you guys know, we got it right here. We're going to be spinning that wheel tonight, and people are going to be making some money. We're going to be spinning that damn thing around. As you can see, there's $100. If you get a pass, you got to pass it on. If you get a free spin, you spin it again. If you get 2 free spins, you win an Xbox or PlayStation, and we're trying to give those out tonight. So if you're watching this live right now, tonight for the game, we're giving out some money to some random people. So if you're just joining us right now on this live stream, Make sure tonight you are there for the game right here. Put it on your TV and mute it, and put this live stream on. We're going to have the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills live right here for you guys to enjoy all the sound, live sound and effects right here, everything, and we'll be giving out some money to you guys. Hope you guys are having a great start to your morning. I'm trying to have my great start. I got my coffee right here, getting ready for football. The NFL is back. We have a lot of conversations to talk about. We have our full NFL preview. We got some great quarterback matchups right here. Everyone that's coming into the building, MJ, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream, baby. We appreciate you. He's going with the Fins. Who do you guys got? Drop it in the chat right now. Dolphins, Bills, tonight. Who do you got? And listen, as we come on tonight and we start rocking and rolling, I will have it going. You know, we got our make some noise right here. We got to get that going for you guys in our freaking live stream.
Make some noise!
You know, we're going to get that pumping tonight. We got a lot going on. It is going to be very interesting to see what happens. I think Tua and Josh Allen have a chance to prove people right and prove people wrong tonight. But it all starts, I believe, up with how they manage the offense. And right now, it's hot in Miami. Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills, will travel down here and enjoy an excellent game tonight. Tonight starts at 8:15. Remember, I'm live here at 7:45. I appreciate you guys hanging out, giving a little preview so you guys know what's going on. A quick update on Tyreek Hill, giving his message saying, I could have did a little better. I could have did a little better. And what a great response. I got to tell you, what a great response for Tyreek Hill to get up there and not slander. Just go, look, that guy, there's bad apples, he said. You know, he's got to go, but it doesn't speak for the Miami P. It doesn't speak for the police around the world. And he said, I could have did better. And I got to tell you something. I got a lot of respect for Tyreek Hill and how he handled that. Because let me tell you, as a person of his magnitude, he could have been out there being F you. He could have ran. He didn't do that. He said, look, call Drew, guy that works with the Dolphins. At first, I thought he was talking about Drew Rosenhaus, his sports agent, but he was talking about Drew that works for the Miami Dolphins. I wanted to get him over there and get that handled. At the end of the day, I think Tyreek Hill handled it okay, and we'll see what happens with that. We'll update you when we see what goes on with that police officer. Will he be fired or not? I appreciate you guys in the live stream hanging out with us in the morning. I know 10 o'clock, we got a lot going on. People got work. You got things to do. Tonight, be here at 7:45. I'm hoping that YouTube has it fixed for us to do our sports talk, because let me tell you something. There was one point where I said, what the hell is going on? Why is nobody coming in the live stream? And YouTube was blocking our show, and I'm going to check it right now and make sure that it's not still doing that right now. Let me type it in right now and make sure we are still actually live on the platform. Let me see. It's showing us live. Yes, we're live. We're good. So guess what? Tonight, it should be fixed. And if it's working like it's working right now, tonight, there should be 1,000 people coming to our live stream if it continues operating as it's operating right now. I will see you guys tonight. Make sure, if you're going to be there, put a Y in the chat. Tonight, 7:45, the game starts at 8:15. I will be in here early, getting ready to spin that freaking wheel tonight. You guys better be ready to enjoy it. I appreciate you guys jumping on here, hanging out with me in the mornings. We had our political conversation. We had our Trump conversation yesterday. We saw how that was going with 200 people in the live stream, because people have interest in that. They have interest in that. And tonight, for the game, I hope we get it rocking and rolling. I really appreciate you guys. Have an excellent rest of your Thursday until tonight. Listen, enjoy your day and prepare for this. Get your game ready. Get your game face on. Get your mouthpiece in. Get your popcorn ready. Get your soda ready. Get your drinks ready. Have everything lined up tonight, because if YouTube allows us to do what we know how to do, okay, if YouTube lets our show open up tonight, I'm going to be checking it the whole damn evening. If they let it open up tonight, we will have thousands of people in the live stream. I'm going to be checking it the whole damn time. Annie, have a good rest of your day. Stevie's girl, have a good rest of your day. Kentrell, have a great rest of your day. We got some opportunities for Kentrell. I hope you're doing good out there. Said he survived the hurricane. That is freaking awesome. Everybody else, MJ, Jeff Lee, Kimbo Nader, have a great rest of your day. Everyone in here, throw the dice in the chat. Mile High in the building.
Smoke weed every day.
We appreciate you, Mile High. Have a great rest of your day. We're going to see you tonight. Let's go, Brandon. We appreciate that. And during the live stream, I'm going to be pulling your messages up. So when you guys are talking tonight in the live stream, I'm going to be pulling your messages up on the screen for people to talk with you on here and have conversation. Brenda, I hope you're doing well. And again, appreciate you. Tracy, appreciate you this morning. Everyone that's coming into the building. Pops, Richard Mason's in the building. And look, Kentrell, I appreciate the super chat. I always do. As we build our platform, a lot is going to happen. A lot is going to expand, and get ready for our special guests. They were already scheduled. When YouTube had a malfunction right there, I had to make sure I don't have him on the show, and the shit wasn't working properly. Jay Wiggs, I appreciate you. We got to get Jay Wiggs in the Mason mob. I got to get that out there. Got to get Jay Wiggs in the Mason mob. How do I drop that link in there for him? I got to get that link in there for him. Let me see if I can actually just drop it in there for anybody that wants to join the Mason mob. I'm going to put that link out there right now so you can jump on. It's $1 a month. You join the Mason Mob, you get verified on our show. And when we get our sponsors signed up, the money goes right back to you. But there's so much going on, so many opportunities. All of our sponsors actually go to you as well. Every sponsor we get, you get. We got alcoholic sponsors. We got a lot of cool stuff coming our direction here. Let me make sure that I drop this in the live stream because I meant to do that from the start. Anybody that wants to join the Mason Mob, it's right here. I'll just drop it in right now. Bang! And once you join the Mason Mob, guess what? You get verified next to your name. You get a cash money symbol next to your name. As soon as it goes by, Jeff Lee, got to get you back in. We appreciate you guys. I will see you guys. Listen, I will see you guys tonight for the game. Again, the game starts at 8:15. I will be live at 7:45, checking all the sound effects, making sure that it's working, making sure our logos are up, making sure YouTube is not suppressing our show. And when I'm looking right now, I do see a show live. You type in Brandon Mason Show, we're popping up live. Let me see if we're popping up under the live tab to make sure that that is an experience. Yes, we are. We're popping up live right now. That has been fixed. We appreciate that. Kentrell gifted a membership, baby. We appreciate that right now. Gina just got a membership, baby.
Make some noise!
Kentrell, we appreciate you so much. I hope you understand that. There's some opportunities coming for him. And listen, this guy wants something special. He wants something special, and we're going to try to help him achieve that goal. And if we get 1,000 people in the building tonight, we're going to try to get that accomplished. If YouTube opens it up tonight, there's some great opportunities. Remember, we're going to be spinning that damn wheel, baby, giving out some money tonight. People don't do that shit, but we're going to be doing it tonight. Everybody watching right now, smack that like button if you did not already, and prepare for tonight's game. I will see every single one of you tonight at 7:45. Don't come late. Come at 7:45, because if you guys come in the building early, YouTube tracks that people are already coming in, and it starts running and running and running. As soon as I get ready to sign off, guys, I'm getting ready to sign off this show right now. Make sure you like and subscribe, and when I get off this show, give it a minute to upload. Go back and leave a message. Leave a message on the platform as soon as you do that. We appreciate it. Gina, we appreciate you coming on. Welcome to the Mason Mob, Gina. Throw the dice in the chat for her. And MJ, we got to get MJ in the Mason Mob. It's going to be rocking and rolling tonight. Trust me, if YouTube opens it up, there's going to be a shit ton of people in the building, and I will be checking it tonight as we get rocking and rolling. I appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and remember, be safe and get ready for the game.
No. Yo. Come on, man. You know it's raining out here.
What they do,
What's
bro?
up, baby?
No,
It's raining outside.
No.
Come on, let me take these shoes off.
Yeah, you good.
Sheesh. No, I'm gonna respect it. What up, though, man?
Ain't nothing, bro.
Vibing?
Yeah, bro. Thank you for coming.
Sure, you cleaned up, huh?
Just a little bit, just for you. Anything for you.
Woo!